Welcome to the world of CSS modules. In this video, we are going to explore how to use CSS modules for scope CSS styling with React. CSS modules offer a way to write CSS that is locally scoped to a component, solving many common problems associated with global CSS. So, what exactly are CSS modules? CSS modules are CSS files in which all class names and animation names are automatically scoped to the local component. This means that the class names you define in a CSS module are unique to that component and won't clash with class names in other parts of your application. This local scoping prevents global pollution, ensuring that your styles are encapsulated and predictable. Each class name is transformed into a unique identifier, typically by adding a hash to the class name. Let's talk about setting up CSS modules in your React project. The good news is that if you are using Create React App, CSS modules are supported out of the box, so no additional configuration is required. To use CSS modules, you simply need to follow a specific file naming convention. Name your CSS files with the .module.css extension. For example, if you have a component called component.js, its corresponding CSS module file should be named component.module.css. Let's look at a basic example of how to use CSS modules in a React component. First, we have the CSS module file, button.module.css. Inside, we define a class called button with some basic styles like background color, text color, padding, border, and border radius. Now let's see how to use this in a React component. In button.js, we import the CSS module using the statement import styles from /button.module.css. Inside the button component, we assign the class name to the button element using classname equals styles.button. This tells React to use the CSS class defined in the CSS module for this button. One of the key features of CSS modules is the generation of unique class names. Let's take a look at how this works and the benefits it provides. On the left, we have our original CSS with a simple class name, .button. When CSS modules are processed, they transform this class name into something unique like button_button_2xc7a. This generated class name is unique to the component and prevents styling conflicts with other components in your application. The benefit of this approach is that these unique class names prevent styling conflicts between components, making your CSS more maintainable and predictable. Now let's explore how to apply multiple classes to a single element using CSS modules. Imagine we have a card.module.css file with two classes defined, .card for basic card styles and .primary for a special styling. To use both of these classes in our card.js component, we import the styles and then dynamically construct the class name string. Inside the div element, we use template literals to combine styles.card and styles.primary, separated by a space. This will apply both the card styles and the primary styles to the card component. CSS modules primarily promote local styles, but there are cases where you might need to define global styles. Let's see how to handle both global and local styles within CSS modules. For global styles, you can use the global selector. For example, global.header allows you to define styles for the header class that will be available across all components. On the other hand, local styles are defined without the global selector, like .header. These styles are scoped to the current component only, ensuring that they don't affect other parts of your application. Let's recap the key benefits of using CSS modules and discuss some best practices to follow. Some of the key benefits are that there are no class name conflicts, and you can achieve component scope styles, leading to easy maintenance. To make the most of CSS modules, here are some best practices. First, use descriptive class names to make your styles more readable and maintainable. Keep your CSS files organized by grouping related styles together and following a consistent naming convention. Leverage composition to reuse styles and avoid duplication. If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit CodeLucky.com for more such useful content.